What is the key of F major? So far in our series, we've started at the top of the circle of fifths, at the key of C, no sharps, no flats. And we've worked clockwise down the circle to the key of E. And all of those keys there to the right are sharp keys. Now what we're going to do is we're going back to the top of the circle and we're going to work counterclockwise to the left, starting with the key of F. And we can see here that the key of F has one flat. So this is the first key that we've looked at so far that has a flat in its scale. This is also the only key in music where the scale begins on a white key, but we have a flat in the key signature. Now sharps and flats are the same thing. F sharp is the same note as G flat. B flat is the same note as A sharp. So why is it that some scales, some keys have sharps in the key signature and other keys have flats? Let's take a look at that for a moment. When we look at the F scale, we need to play from F to F. We need the pattern of whole steps and half steps that makes a major scale, and we need to represent every letter name in music in our scale. Okay, so we have to cycle through all the letter names in the musical alphabet. Let's go ahead and take a look at the F scale. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. So you notice that fourth note there was a B flat. Now why is that not A sharp? It's because we run into theoretical problems. Okay, so this note is A sharp as well as B flat, but in the key of F, it must be a B flat. Because if we called it an A sharp, what do we get? We get F, G, A sharp, C. So the problem there is that we have two notes with the letter name A, and we have no notes with the letter name B. And so we have to call that a B flat in this context. Now in other scales, it would be called a sharp. It would be called A sharp, like in the key of B as an example. That would be an A sharp. But in this key, we have to call it a B flat. So hopefully that makes sense. That's why there are sharp keys and flat keys. Next, we're going to take a look at what chords we would use to play in the key of F. Okay, our first chord would be F major. There's our one chord. Now remember, every chord we play, we have to add in the B flat. All right, so the second chord here, G, B, D, we got to flat that B. That gives us G minor, that's the 2 chord. A minor, 3 chord. Notice the B flat on bottom there, that's the 4 chord, that's B flat major. C major is the 5 chord. D minor is the 6 chord. And E diminished with the B flat on top there, that would be the 7 chord. Okay, and your main chords in the key of F major are going to be F major, 1 chord, B flat, that's the 4, and C major is the 5. Those are the chords that make up the key of F. So we know that F major has one B flat in the scale, and that's called the key signature. What is the minor key that also has that key signature? The way to find the relative minor, we're going to count down 3 half steps from F. So here's F, 1, 2, 3. We arrive at D, so D minor and F major share the same key signature. That means that the F major scale and the D minor scale are made up of the same notes. They just start and end on different notes. Let's check out the D minor scale. D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. That would be D natural minor, the relative minor to the key of F. So if you have one B flat in your key signature, you could be in F major or you could be in D minor. The difference is going to be in the emphasis. Are we emphasizing more of the major chords and the major sounds or more of the minor chords? So it depends upon context, but if you've got the B flat in your key signature, it's got to be one of those 2 keys. So that is the key of F major in a nutshell. Know the scale, know the chords, and know the relative minor. Have a wonderful time making music. I'll see you next time.